All right, everybody. I tried to tag who I could. Obviously, not everybody's in the Facebook group. That's obviously from eBay. So, tagged everybody I could. There's nobody extras watching on eBay. So, if you're not in the Facebook group, you need to join the Facebook group. I was trying to get people in the Facebook group. Is most of our breaks will still be ran in the Facebook group for sure. So I figured whoever got in the eBay break might be interested in some of the stuff that we have in the Facebook group. But like I told the people in my group, like I'll tell you guys, we're going to run through this whole case on eBay by 4 boxes at a time. So this is the first quarter, or for the first third of that. Fresh case. Our hobby. Like I said, we'll put the second 4 up, probably with an ending on Wednesday. So I'll probably do a 3-dayer that starts, maybe that'll end on Thursday. I'll probably do a 3-day that ends, I don't know, Wednesday around the same time. This time I'm going to stagger the teams. That way if somebody wants an extra team or maybe they missed out on... Oh, I grabbed 5 boxes. There's only 4 boxes. So that way if anybody wants an extra team, maybe they can bid on it while they get to secure the teams that they want. My man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020, Ben Baller. He's a good luck charm around here for anybody that's new. I appreciate everybody that got in the eBay break. If you join the group and you're watching through the Facebook group, I really appreciate it. Check out some of the breaks we do have open for the Facebook group if you're interested in anything. Always running Bowman, as well as mixers and anything that comes out new. Going to have the ability to do that. Let me pull this up video-wise in case anybody's talking. But let's get rolling here. Obviously, we got our first hobby box. The last little break we had the hobby boxes were nasty. The jumbo was good, but the hobby boxes were good, or arguably better. One of this, see what we get. For this one, all cards shipped. The next one, I'm gonna ship everything except for veteran base and prospect base paper. I was gonna say all the rookies and first Bowman will still post. I'll switch it in the description for the next one, just so you guys know. This one I'll ship all the cards because I didn't change the description properly, but. The next one the veteran stuff isn't gonna go because no one wants to pay like $6.50 for shipping, because what happens is almost everybody's stuff gets right around that 8-ounce mark with 4 things and all the paper. And over 8 ounces, the post office likes to bend you over. So for anybody that doesn't ship a lot of stuff, that's like the mark. It's at the 9-ounce mark is whenever, unless they've changed it, is that. Or depending where you live, it goes from like $3.50 to $4.50 shipping to like $5.50 to like $7.50 now, because the post office got a little greedy. Like I said, I try to tag everybody, so if you're watching on YouTube and you're not watching in the Facebook group, I tried to tag you. I'll check periodically to see when people are trying to join. Maybe I'll try to give somebody permission in the group from now on to help me accept requests for people joining too. Oh, I use Pirate Ship too, but I think on eBay, I mean, I guess I could put the tracking in, but if you use eBay's built-in shipping, I mean, I guess I could just use Pirate Ship anyways and put the tracking in there. eBay gets real goofy about that stuff though. If someone tries to do a chargeback or say they didn't receive something if you don't use their shipping. But no, for all the break stuff in the group itself, I use Pirate Ship. I don't mess with ShipStation or anything else. There is a couple breaks that are open that are pretty close to filling as well. Yeah, eBay's definitely cheaper than the post office. Alright, let's get rolling into this. For anybody that hasn't been watching any of my breaks, the paper, I'm not going to talk about it. It will ship. I'm just not going to talk about it. We got Nolan Gorman. Peyton Graham. And it starts off with our first color going to the Brewers on the 16 out of 150 on the Blu-ray wave, which is going to, not to get Ray, it's going to Brian Sowers. Sowers? Nice hit there for Brian. Welcome to the group. We have Josh Jung. We have Ruben Santana. Angel Ganal. Mason Wynn. Jackson Holiday, Jackson Churio. Byron Buxton right there. We have Jordan Lawler. Joshua Baez. James Wood. Robert Hassel III. Lionel James. We have Luis Rodriguez. Frias. Brady House. And Max Scherzer. Jordan Lawler. Drew Gilbert. Moises Ballesteros. Colson Montgomery. Manuel Beltre. Robert Hassel. Roman Anthony. Parada. We have Rafaela. Carlos Jorge. Fernandez. Miguel Vargas on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Jorge Burgos. Pedro Ramirez. Simone Juan and Jorge. George Valera. Abel Bastidas. Edwin Arroyo. Samuel Munoz on the Bowman Invicta. Yep, definitely used to be a hand model. Well, if you're not in the Facebook group and you got an eBay break and you're watching on YouTube, at least subscribe. Hit the like button. Give me something if you're not going to join the Facebook group. Okay. Jesus Baez, Colby Thomas. Ellie De La Cruz. Bakiro, Orada. I was actually an adult film model. No, we have Maya. I'm joking. We have Drew Jones, Robert Perez Jr., Jackson Jobe, Edward Julian. We have Kenny Gomez. For the listings on eBay, I can give you my store if you want. I'm gonna say we have Jackson Churio, Juan Alonso, but it's if you look up Charm City Collectibles LLC, it'll pop up. But I can give you this. I can share the store with you after this. We have Brennan Davis. Very rarely is there gonna be like I might run 1 or 2 eBay breaks a week, maybe. Just really running for Bowman to try to get, like I said, a little bit more people in here. I see people running the Bowman stuff all the time. We have Arias, Justin Crawford. The main goal is to always expand the Facebook group and just get a good community. Brooks Lee, Ellie De La Cruz, Tristan Casas, Wagner, Hector Rodriguez, 322 out of 399. All right, now you're just being an asshole, Matt. That's going to the Reds and Corey. I'm not going to even butcher your last name. We have Andres Mesa, Yasser Mercedes, and we're going to get Samuel Munoz, Max Wagner, Xavier Isaac, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ellie De La Cruz. I have Junior Caminero, Martin Gonzalez. For the Blue Jays, we have Luis Garcia, 84 out of 299 on the Speckle. The Pearl Packs are in They're in hobby. They're 1 per 10 cases on average. And yes, we did. We had one, the first hobby case we opened. The second hobby case we opened, we had Greco and Marcelo Mayer. That case is actually pretty disgusting because it had an out of 25 Brett Batty in it too, autograph. That's going to be the first hobby box. The Blue Jays have a deep checklist. Oh, flinging. The Mariners have a really deep checklist too, with like a top chase. Yeah, I think it's because I don't know if I had the time that it ended going to Ricky. I don't know if it's the time that I ended the auctions, or maybe people just aren't paying attention on a Sunday evening, or really maybe it's just because it's my first eBay break. Some of the teams went a little bit lower than I thought they were going to go for, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I got you joined. I think 3 or 4 other people joined that are clearly. The biggest issue I've had is I will say that my budget for advertising on Facebook is about $700 to $1,000 a month. Now, people join, probably end up getting about 50 to 60 people a month join if I run the ads like that amount. However, pardon me, why is my throat dried out? With the Facebook ads, what I've had a lot of is people now, obviously we've had great members join through the Facebook ads. I mean, Ray, if all I got to do is force feed you if all I got to do is send you a rookie Bo Bichette card every once in a while, I got plenty of them. I was going to say, if that's all I got to do is put 1 or 2 in your package every time you get in some breaks, I can easily do that. Shit, I have a home field advantage I'll send you in the next package. I was going to say. The Bo Bichette home field advantage from Series 1. But back to what I was saying with in terms of Ricky. Like, yeah, some of the teams went for cheap, but you joined the person that... let's see who else joined the group. Brian... Sowers joined. Daniel Herrera joined. And one other person joined. Brian Salter. So if you guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys will get in breaks in the group, but at least I know you're people that get in breaks and are interested in getting in breaks. There's a lot of people that join the group then try to use this as a buy-sell trade page. We have Henry Davis, Yober Herrera. Which, I mean, I could start to do that, but it's not going to be as successful if you just get in one of the bigger groups. We have Jackson Churio. Like, even if we start our own buy, sell, and trade, we have Christian Hernandez, Kumar Rocker. I would still recommend going in, like, the big baseball group or ACG or something that just has more eyes. We have Kyle Harrison, Anthony Gutierrez. Like, I don't think trying to buy, sell, trade in a break group is necessarily the best idea in the first place. We have Martinez. We have Luis Garcia, Peyton Graham. We have your Donnie De Los Santos, Montesino, Jet Williams, Francisco Alvarez. The team I was most surprised price-wise that went was the Yankees. We have Corona, Randy DeJesus. We have Curtis Mead. Logan Wagner and Ryan Clifford for the Astros. 66 out of 199. This does have a print line. I don't know who has the Astros. It does have a print line, a couple print lines. Unfortunately, just so you know. Who has the Astros? Brian, I don't know if you're watching right now or not, Brian, but I will say if you look, maybe Kurt's Card Care can get it out. If you're not sure what Kurt's Card Care is, hit me up in a DM and I'll send you the link. Or I actually have kits at my house. I have like 10 cases worth of kits at my house to sell them in the store, but just haven't had the store set up yet. I got to get a shelf for those. I'm gonna get the guy that sells the baseball mugs. Is me and him were talking. I'm gonna get a little display for that in Kurt's Card Care. We have Marcus Lee Sang and Rojas. We have Adley Rutschman, the guy that makes like the bat mugs. I think that's what they're actually called. It's a Daniel Martinez. But sometimes a Kurt's Card Care can get out the print line. Sometimes it can't. We have Jackson Chourio, or at least buff them up so they're hard to see. We have Colas Azorio. We have Luis Angel Acuna. We have Elijah Green, Blaze Jordan on the Lunar. And nice hit here for the Dodgers. And he went ham on the signature. Yosu DePaula going to Jenna Lewis. Essentially the kit just comes with he has like YouTube videos and stuff how to like clean up cards, prepare them for grading. You can fix some cards. Some of the vintage stuff he does is kind of cool. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're as good as he is with his tools, but he fixes like vintage cards and stuff too to get them like fixed corners and edges. We have Jordan Lawler. Jeff, I'll send you a message afterwards. We have Trey Sweeney. If I don't send you a message when I'm done with the Pokemon, just you send me a message to remind me to send you one. We have Khalil Watson, DeLauder. We have Luis Angel Acuna. We have De Leon, Arias, Jordan Walker, Wilber Sanchez, the Sun. You're like maybe 5 breaks late on a Ricky on a out of 50 Riley Green autograph. Not eBay breaks in the group. We have Oscar Colas, Daniel Suzak, Axel Sanchez, Max Muncy, Henry Ramos, Trey Sweeney, Averson Artiga on the sky blue, Austin Charles, Gleader Figueroa on the green lunar, Ben Cosme, Cam Collier, Oswald Peraza, Julian, Ricardo Perez, Brett Batty on the spotlight, and then that ends with Montez Paper. We haven't pulled too many DePaulas. We have pulled a pretty big gold DePaula and a couple base DePaulas. Oh, nice. Are you going for the autograph? Does he have autographs in that, or are they all just numbered parallels? He has autos on that too, right? Sticker autos. Are you going for the full rainbow or just the parallels of his? We have Montez. I mean, in all honesty, if you're going for Riley Green rainbow of that, you're going to get some Bastidas. Gabriel Gonzalez there while doing that, and Bastidas has a chance to be very good. We have Oscar Colas, Perozzo, Blaze Jordan, Drew Jones, Yordani De Los Santos, and Boyd. Bo Naylor, who was just raking a couple weeks ago. Andrew Painter, Spencer Jones, and big hit for the Phillies in Austin, 20 out of 25. How you, Lee? Going to the Phillies. And he says Foose doesn't miss. Austin's starting to be that guy that doesn't miss. He only misses with the Twins. So we have Acuna and Lou Beer. Get him the Twins. He won't hit a damn broadside of the barn. Give him anybody else. He's just absolutely raking. He's like A.J. Pollock against left-handed pitching. Make him face a right. He ain't doing anything. Did I see the 101? Not sure. I do know I will. So anybody that's in here, I will not be posting any Bowman Sapphire on eBay. I do have 2 cases of Bowman Sapphire coming that I'm going to be mixing with probably Jumbos. Might mix it with a hobby case, but definitely going to mix it with Jumbos for sure. My thought behind it is probably kind of maybe a 4 and 2 for half a case of Jumbos and a fifth of a case of Sapphire. And maybe the leftover on each case, so maybe we'll do a case of hobby or a half and half, something like that. But for anybody that's looking for Sapphire, I don't know how many people are going to be posting Sapphire on eBay, just because there's some people that probably paid a much higher price point where they can't take the chance of losing a lot of money, I would assume. Especially right now, because other stuff is starting to come out with Bowman that... other stuff is coming out where Bowman's not like the only thing to break, so... Not that interest ever dies down for Bowman, there's just other stuff going on. What is... Why? These are all like... I don't know what that's about. That card was just like turned the wrong way. I don't think Aranda has autographs in here, so I don't know what's going on. Jeff, I believe, unless it's a different... So, through the Topps Direct that I have, the Topps Direct account that I have, everything's sent through FedEx. There's a shipment coming from Topps that's UPS. I'm assuming the UPS shipment is the that the UPS shipment is going to be the Sapphire, but I'm not 100% sure. Only because I'm in Montgomery Club too, and Montgomery Club just sends random stuff. But I have a tracking from UPS, and I tried to ask some other guys that break, mostly Bowman, that only ordered a box or two. They have tracking from UPS, and they didn't say anything back to me, so I don't know if that's the case or not, but that's what I'm thinking it is. And that's supposed to get here Wednesday. We got Josh Jung, Samuel Munoz, Hao Yu Lee, Brock Jones, Josh Jung, and that's what I was trying to say. If it's Jay Savina, Hector Rodriguez, if they're going to do the Dutch auction, but they mail everything out quickly like Panini does with their Dutch auctions, I'm okay with the Dutch auction. Diego Cartaya, Shakan, Rodriguez, but if they're gonna take their sweet old time like they normally do when stuff releases, it's not okay to me. We got Miguel Blais, Rafaela, Encarnacion, Anthony Volpe, Tony Blanco Jr., Cole Young. I mean, Roto Breaks will probably run something on eBay with Sapphire, maybe. I don't know how much they got though. We got Azuna, Garcia, because I'll let you know right now, everybody. Even Real Breaks had to go, like Real Breaks, Best Card Breaks, whoever wanted to get in at Leighton. Like, nobody got cases of Sapphire. You had to go in the Dutch auction. We have Rafaela. We had Nelson Rada on the 57 out of 150. And they definitely sold out because I asked my rep if there was any left over, and he said no. Now, I'm a lot smaller, obviously, than some of the big boys, but nice hit for the Angels and Daniel. Let's say Carlos Jorge, Roman Anthony, Pedro Ramirez, Bergala, Bernabel, Simone Juan, Burgos. I have Carlos Colmenares, Bastidas, and Jacob Berry. Garrett Mitchell. Nelson Rada. Baez. Have Soto, 89 out of 125. Going to the Angels and Daniel. Vaquero and Munoz. We have Kumar Rocker. Drew Jones, Miguel Blige on the Atomic. Jackson Churio, Gavin Cross, Matt McLean. Baez, Jackson Holiday. Marcelo Mayer. Luis Rodriguez, Zavala. I have Alex Ramirez. Lionel James, Yenner Fernandez. We're going to have an orange, and it's going to be, speaking of Brett Baty, I mentioned him earlier, 16 out of 25. That's actually a sick card. Rookie of the Year favorites going to the Mets and Keith Wagner. Color match. We have Frias, Bishop, Zach Neto, Junior Caminero, and Max Wagner. Have Grego, Gonzalez, Brady House. Then are you a Tigers fan, Ricky, or are you just here's a Riley Green Rookie of the Year favorites. We have Ballesteros. William Bergala on the refractor. 104 out of 499. Are you just a big Riley Green fan? Going to Austin. Tamar Johnson. Drew Gilbert. Figueroa. I have Artiga, Colson Montgomery, Luis Lara. My man, the big dog, Randy DeJesus. 104 out of 499. One of my favorite prospects. Man, I hope Torque can turn it around. I don't have a ton of torque, but I have some torque too that I'd like to him not to be struggling so much. Yeah, Parada and Luis Lara, especially because I redeemed all of the autographs I had of him and stuff he didn't sign. So, like, by the time I got it, the value had already went down, and it's not like you can sell a used redemption. Oh, nice. I'm assuming you probably PC'd him before all the home runs. It's nice to get some orange on the parallels, but that means there's probably something nasty in this case. We haven't even scratched the surface of the case even with 4 boxes. Oh boy, here we go. Jeff, as an Astros fan, are you allowed to call anybody's team cheaters? I mean, I know it was like 7 years ago and they've won since, but I mean, that's like the pot calling the kettle black. And I mean, I think guys like Kyle Tucker are hella ball players. Jordan Alvarez is a monster. Like, they have a lot of talent. They're a good ball team. Although I haven't pulled Jeff any big Ryan Clifford, so maybe I'll just bite my tongue the rest of the time. I don't even, actually, it doesn't even bother me that the Astros cheated or that anybody cheats. I mean everybody's gonna try to cheat. Oh, here comes Robert. All right, let's get into the last box here. We have Gabriel Moreno, Suzak, Eric Brown Jr. We have Tristan Casas, Jorge Ruiz, Alonso, Gavin Cross, Justin Crawford, Averson Artiga. I have Christian Hernandez, Roderick Arias, Ganau, Colson Montgomery, Yasser Mercedes Brooks Lee, Andres Mesa, James Wood, Colton Cowser, Mikey Ramiro, William Lugo, Justin Henry Malloy, Marcelo Mayer, Tamar Johnson, Christian Serta, Anthony Paguero, Jackson Holiday, Marcos Cabrera, Manuel Beltre, Francisco Alvarez, Edwin Arroyo, Colton Cowser, Miguel Blais, and Fernandez. Jackson Churio. Encarnacion there. Tamar Johnson. Yosu DePaula on the Atomic. Khalil Watson, Jorge, Henry Davis, Kenny Gomez, Matt Mervis, De La Cruz, De Los Santos, Colby Thomas, Eddie Rodriguez, Yenner Fernandez, Vincent Perozzo, Marco Luciano, Robert Perez Jr., Colson Montgomery. We have Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simone, and Yosu DePaula. Ryan Clifford, Alponte, Gunnar Henderson. The only two rainbows I have even close to finishing are Pat Fryermuth's Mosaic from the Steelers, Dylan O'Ray, and Bubba Chandler from 2021 draft. Brito. We have Simone Juan on the prospects. De La Cruz and De La Cruz. Michael Bush. have Juan Alonso for the Dodgers. 11 out of 150. That's going to Jenna. I don't think either one of them are on steroids. I just think they're monsters. Angels at PSA. I was going to say Marco Luciano. We have Gilarte and Xavier Isaac. Now I got to go find the autograph. So say the only cards that sound like they're getting put down hard at all is just the paper, which if you're sending paper to PSA, I mean, by all means, you do what you like. That would not be my strategy. Even Jackson Holiday, even if you send a bunch of Jackson Holiday paper, if you don't get like all 10s, you're losing money. Let's see. Judge is a large human being. Alright, well. Didn't miss a redemption or anything here. Go back through this. Sometimes it's stuck on the paper, but let's see if it's in here. Yeah, I was going to say, alright, we'll put this over here. It's definitely not in these cards. That's an expensive bill if you send every single card you own into PSA. Along that pile. Sweep through everything one more time. That's this pile. It's happened like one other break. I mean, like the 10th or 11th, probably more than 10 cases in the group and haven't had an auto missing. It did have one stick to the back of paper that was a redemption, but I'll flip the cards over, see if I guess I'll be sending the box off to Topps to get something returned 15 months from now. Well, that sucks, guys. I apologize for Topps shorting us on an autograph. I quadruple checked everything. Let's see. Let's go over the hits. I mean, on a positive note, we got 2 oranges out of the 4 boxes, but one shit pisses me off. We have Juan Alonso out of 150 on the Blu-ray wave. William Bergala out of 499. Let's say we have Soto out of 125 on the paper. Rada out of 150 on the blue paper. Artiga on the sky blue out of 499. Samuel Munoz on the Invicta. Hector Rodriguez out of 399 on the lime green. Jackson Chourio out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. Ryan Clifford out of 199 on the purple lunar. Then we have Brett Batty 16 out of 25 for the Mets. And How You Lee 20 out of 25 on the true orange. And I have Randy DeJesus out of 499 on the Angels. Yosu DePaula for the Dodgers. And Luis Garcia 84 out of 299 on the Speckle. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate you guys getting in the break. Like I said, we'll post the second third of the case. It'll probably end Wednesday. I'm going to set it up tonight. Probably run it for 3 days. I guess it would end up be ending Thursday then if I ran it for 3 days. So I'll probably set it up to start running tomorrow at like 6 p.m. And I'll stagger them every 2 minutes. So it'll be the first team, the Diamondbacks, will end at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, and then the other teams will end every 2 minutes afterwards till 7 p.m. And then we'll run the break a little bit earlier at 9:30 during the week. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. I will hopefully catch you guys in the next eBay break or in one of the breaks in the groups. If you're into Pokemon at all, there's going to be a Pokemon break right after this if you want to watch that. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe.